This episode of Comedy Bang Bang is brought to you by Squarespace. Whether you need a portfolio to showcase your work, a store to sell your products and services, or a blog to share your ideas, Squarespace gives you everything you need to make your next move into a reality. Not to mention, with Squarespace's beautifully designed templates and customizable features, creating a beautiful website is a simple and intuitive process. Simply add and arrange your content with but the click of a mouse, my dear boy. Start your free trial today at squarespace.com and enter offer code BANGBANG to get 10% off your first purchase.
Comedy bang bang, 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 comedy bang bang.
Oh yeah, bitches!
5, 6, ready, go!
Womp Up The Jamz, Womp 'em up.
That's all right.
Yeah, we've been in hiding in the Fertile Crescent and other places. We pulled a Jason Bourne scenario, and then
Not what that is. That's not what that is.
that was gonna be like a Canterbury's Tales of what.
Oh.
Hi guys.
I think we learned a few things on the road. She just referenced
How did I
Chaucer's
do that?
Canterbury Tales.
Whoa! Drop the mic.
Hey, do you mind if I do the catchphrase that I normally do? Or
Welcome to your own podcast. Take a seat.
Still waters run deep, muddy waters runs cheap. All Blues albums 40% off with coupon. Welcome to Comedy Bang Bang. Thanks to Pure Guava for that wonderful catchphrase submission. And boy, what a way to start the show. It appears that after 2 years...
What?
Has it been 2 years?
Has it been 2?
I thought it was about 69 days.
Why 69?
No comment.
Look, it's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years? How old does that make me?
I believe you were truly 17 the last time we saw you, but I don't know whether
with the
you're...
indigenous people we were spending time with, I only
Does time
was
move
7.
more slowly
Yes,
there?
Yes, they are on a lunar cycle.
Let me explain what's happening here. My name is Scott Aukerman. I'm the host of Comedy Bang Bang, and every week it's the show where we talk to interesting people. That's our new tagline, Marissa.
God.
I don't know if you...
No. Delete. MoveOn.org.
delete.
Don't take one of my catchphrases,
Shut it
but
down.
don't use that one.
I'll right delete. But a few years back, I mean, we've been doing the show for 8 years now.
Have we? How old was I when I started? I don't know
thought
what's
you were 17.
happening. I'm aging backwards. It's a Benjamin Button scenario.
That is accurate. That is
Is
an
that what
accurate-
happens?
Exactly.
Brad Pitt is a baby, and Kate Blanchett has sex with a Brad Pitt baby
How
in the
have
movie.
you seen this film? It's a rated R film.
She hasn't.
Okay.
I have heard tell of it.
8 years ago, we met Marissa here, who's my intern on the show Comedy Bang Bang.
Yeah.
And we got to know you fairly well, although your interning was very infrequent.
Yes. Well, yeah, I applied to be an intern. I'm basically just, because I've always been told I have a voice for radio. Mostly because I don't need a microphone because of my volume control problem I was born
Yeah,
with.
we are not amplifying your voice
No, you
currently.
are not.
We're hearing you through my
I'm broadcasting
microphone.
from Marina Del Rey, and you can hear me like
You
this.
are being recorded, though, which is what a microphone does.
Right. So anyway, I rolled in here, I threw on some cans, and I said, hey, America, you ready for these dulcet tones? And you were like, whoa. Star potential, star power.
No, I
You were
actually was more
the
like,
bong, and that bong is your hard motor. Hey,
No.
rising up and hitting against this wooden
Hey,
table.
keep it classy.
To the contrary, I actually was like, Marissa, you're not supposed to be talking into the microphone. But somehow you captured America's heart.
Yep,
And
America's
then
sweetheart.
you would leave for months at a time and come back occasionally.
How to live my life.
We also broadcast live from your birthday parties, of which you seem to be repeating the age 17 quite
Because
often.
again, I don't know how old I am. I mean, honestly, my parents don't keep track. And now we've just been in what I thought was a time wormhole for
Yes,
the past
so
couple of years.
let me explain. So a couple years ago, we celebrated your birthday.
Right.
We maybe the last time
Sweet
you were
16 was the first one we did, right?
possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe the last time you were on, we had the intern challenge with intern Gino. Possibly. I
Is
don't
that guy
recall.
dead yet?
No, he's still around. In fact, he's been doing quite well with this interning. I mean,
What? He's still coming in? I thought that guy had so many hoagies that his stomach was going to explode.
Does he have a spin-off?
Well, he has the musical theater podcast. Yes,
Oh, this is...
Wow.
with Andrew Lloyd Webber.
God, you guys have really rocketed to stardom since we left.
But
Thank God we're here. That's all I have to say, Liz. Thank God we're back.
but a couple of years ago, we suddenly you were gone.
Yeah.
You were gone. By the way, this is Marissa Wompler, age indeterminate.
Yeah.
And
Question mark.
And her teacher, Listler.
Right.
Charlotte Listler.
Charlotte Listler. Do we
The
call
T
you
is silent. Listler.
Listler?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people get that
Why
wrong.
make the T silent?
It just is.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
I mean, why not say the T? It's easier to say Listler.
Just like a man.
It's not easy to
Just
say
like a man.
Listler. And for some people, it's impossible.
Exactly. If you have...
Because that's
if
my
your
name.
tongue is fused
all right?
to the top of your...
If a guy spells his name Stefan and you pronounce it Stefan and he says it's pronounced Steven, you don't correct him.
No, you don't, because you're...
yeah, but he's a man and he knows how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, wow.
All right.
Wow.
Come on.
I have so many weapons in my skin pockets around my ankles right now.
That she could use. She could deploy at any minute. New ones.
I could put a slow drip
Ooh. What's
cut.
that?
A slow drip of what?
A slow drip cut from the base of your scrotum and you would die so slowly over the next 3 months.
How would
And all
you
of a
get
sudden you
to
would
his
just-
Because
scrotum
my
without him knowing?
Exactly.
My semen would be leaking out?
No. No.
Is that where it's kept?
What?
Semen is kept in the balls, yes.
It's
That doesn't seem safe.
It doesn't. It's a weird place for
They're
it.
out there.
not kept there. It's produced there and it quickly ejaculates.
Quick, how quickly?
God, you know what? This
Pretty
is
quickly,
so
guys.
classic. I'm not here more than 30 seconds.
You're the
and
one-
This guy's getting his
No.
dong out for everyone to see.
My
You talked
dong
about
is
his
not
hard
out.
boner hitting the wood table less than 2 minutes into
yeah,
this
because that's what
podcast.
really happened. That's documentary journalism.
For those of you who are relatively new to the show over the last couple of years, Listler here is
Yes.
Marissa's teacher at Marina del Rey High School.
Yeah, Spaz Academy, a.k.a.
The STARS program.
STARS program.
STARS program, yes.
I'm also like a mentor, guardian,
guide.
and all of those things. Musical guru.
Guest. Musical
So I
guest in
take
my
her,
life.
I took her under my
Musical
wing.
guest.
She didn't have a whole lot of adults looking after her. She thought that you were
I
going to
had
be
no
that.
adults.
But you weren't.
well, you have a mother that we
Diane.
met. Diane.
She doesn't even know I'm back.
You have a stepfather.
Yeah,
well, this is what I want to get
Step.
to. So, you guys just disappeared off
Yep.
the face of the earth.
Yep.
I occasionally I would say, "Where's Wompler? Where's Wompler?"
That's nice. You've known me for how many years? I'm underage and I disappear and all you say is, where's Wompler?
I was sending
You
him-
don't call. You don't
What do you
send
mean?
out a search party. Maybe alert the media
Where
that
do you
I'm
want me to
gone.
go? In the woods of Marina del Rey?
Where
with,
would he
like
look?
Somewhere.
flashlights?
Where would he look? He knew I was gone too, and that was good enough for him because I am your ultimate protector.
I figured you guys were off the grid because occasionally that will happen to you,
yeah,
Whistler,
that
right?
like at Christmas time we'll do that.
And also, you got a bag of those bird bones we sent you, right?
Yeah, I left
what?
bird.
The
those-
bag of bird bones we sent you to this office.
I left him with the valet downstairs.
I swear to fucking God.
I didn't know that was from you. That was why would you send me bird bones?
That guy down at Valet has been gnawing on those little tasty little bird bones that we sent you. Those were blessed.
Why did all I got was I got
know
a
what?
dead carcass of a bird. Why
Well,
did you send me that?
I had arranged it in a pattern so that if you had taken it
You
to
would
the
have
right
known.
person, you would have known what the message was, that she was safe,
Dumb.
that we were currently in Patagonia. Please don't alert the authorities.
Don't leave a man to do a woman's job.
That's right.
Okay, well, look,
We're
so
supposed to find a witch doctor. Dumb. God.
so you guys were gone for a couple of
Spell
years,
it out to
and
you.
then describe what happened recently.
All right.
You were gone, and then you came back into my life.
We saw you in New York.
We saw you, but before that, you just popped back up into my life.
Right.
Describe exactly what happened.
Well, what
because-
happened was this. I was a week away from graduating, which is for high school, which is a big thing for me because
You're
when
22 years old.
When I entered the start, I am?
I don't know.
I'll get to the bottom of
We
this.
never thought you would get there. You have been.
Never thought. And once I entered, listen, I wasn't doing well. Hold on.
You've been
glug,
sort of-
glug, 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 glug.
You
glug,
don't have to
glug,
say that while you
glug,
pour water.
Are you drinking coffee?
Yeah, I gotta stay hydrated.
No, that's not for hydration.
Coffee is not. Yeah, that dehydrates you. Look, we never thought you would get there. You've been floating amongst the pond scum of high school
Yes.
for several years now.
Right. And then I entered the STARS program, which I thought was for gifted kids, and then a lot of people call it spazzes, whatever. But the point is, at that point, when Listler took me under her training, I was taught to forget how to read and write. And she
didn't
was
say those
cocooning me
words.
back
I
to a
said,
fetal state,
Forget what you know
raising me back up again.
or
which,
what you think you know.
well,
So
the
this
point
is-
is I don't know how to read. So I was like, how am I going to get out
This
of
is
here?
like
Do know how to read.
regressive teaching.
You just quoted the Canterbury Tales.
I don't
She
know where
didn't
that
quote
came
it.
from.
She just alluded to it.
Did it. I don't know
as a
where that
reference.
came from.
Still, that's way, way more advanced than we've been dealing with.
That's true. The word Canterbury is very difficult. But so you were teaching sort of regressive.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of cocooning, a lot
Cocooning.
of garbage can runs.
As RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else?
Exactly.
Right? And,
Yes.
And I think
RuPaul,
we were
the first
dealing
one to say that. It seems like people
well,
have been
pretty
saying that for
basic.
decades.
in those particular words. Yeah, Ayanna Van Sant has also been saying it. Anyway,
Are they the same person?
they are
Possibly.
Okay.
She takes off her wig and she's RuPaul.
not. RuPaul's a lot taller and
vice versa.
thinner. Okay, and didn't have a marriage that fell apart and wasn't on Oprah.
At any rate, and at the same time, my weight ballooned,
Right, which is,
which was tough. Because when I
By the
came
way,
to
you-
you, I wasn't slim.
no, but you don't you resemble like a triangular balloon or a pyramid-shaped balloon.
Right, upside down pyramid or like
Right.
a muffin, upside down
Like
muffin,
a candy
grimace.
corn,
Yeah.
candy corn that you've left in the trunk that has
melted.
swollen.
Right, one of those odd-shaped potato chips that people pull out and go, "Oh, this is weird.
Right.
This
looks like
isn't what it's
Jesus.
Has the
supposed to
face
look
of
like."
Jesus on it. Yeah, that kind of
Right.
thing. Tremendous amount of body hair. So anyway, that didn't go the right direction.
So, what direction was it going in? Was
I was
the
ballooning.
thinner part of the pyramid expanding, or was the
No,
fat? It was the other
thinner
part.
was actually getting thinner, and the bottom part was getting wider, and it was just getting to be a situation. And so,
So this is right before you're graduating.
yes,
but
week
because
before,
of the
but somehow
stress?
I pushed it. Somehow I pieced it together. I did a lot of oral, oral exams.
Wait, why are you looking at Listler and
Because
winking?
she knows that I don't care for the sexual.
I sucked a bunch of people off, and I said, "Let me
That's not true.
graduate," and it worked.
You've never had a penis in your
Yes,
mouth.
I have.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
That Maori guy.
No.
Yes.
That
Which
wasn't
guy?
his penis.
The Maori guy in New Zealand.
That wasn't his penis.
What was it then?
That was the tip of an udder of a Maori cow.
Oh man.
Were
Nuts.
you in a blindfold challenge or something?
Yeah, it was a rite of passage.
That was when she was really sick.
Okay, well, so you're about to graduate.
Why did it taste like peanut butter then? Oh
What?
well.
To get you to eat it?
Possibly.
Mr. Ed trick. So you're about to graduate. You're a week
Right.
away.
I'm about to
The
graduate.
stress is causing you to expand.
And my hair to fall out
Your hair was falling out.
of my head,
Sure.
but
Where
grow
else?
more in the other areas.
Oh, copy. Yes, we've talked about your
For shorts, I'm wearing I'm literally rocking fur shorts.
You're basically in the nipple area. I was a teenage werewolf down there.
Exactly. So that's
Yeah.
getting worse, and everything was falling apart. But I thought I just got to graduate. Got to get that GED and move on.
Gotta hear that pomp and see.
I got to hear that pomp and see. And besides that, I was really getting ready for senior week.
We had knights in white satin at my graduation.
You did?
That's right.
What do you mean? They actually played the real?
The actual knights in white satin play.
They
The
played.
marching band played knights in white satin.
Where was that?
I can't talk about it.
Was this the non-seniors, or that would be such a bummer if you were about to graduate?
Well, I
hold
wanted
on,
it-
I have to play Knights in White Satin. Pardon me.
Everybody played it.
Everyone, even the people who weren't in the band.
Yes, you would walk
You'd
in
pick up
your
a triangle?
uniform. That's right.
Pick up a triangle.
That's right.
Yeah. So I was.
So you're
psyched.
getting ready for senior week,
Getting
which
ready
is
for
the
senior week.
the last week of school.
Right, and I actually was getting invited to a lot of these parties, and things were starting to pick up for me.
Because you've never been the most popular kid.
I don't know. What are you talking about? What?
Well, your friends have included
Gutter balls?
Gutterballs, Diane.
Yeah, that's my
Bartiromo.
stepmom. That's my mom. Danielle. No,
Danielle
Danielle
Bartiromo.
Bartiromo is not my friend.
Right.
I put a hit out on her.
Right.
But that's just who you know about. I'm always invited to Hill 16. I'm always invited. Do I decide to come? It doesn't, I might be doing something at the time, like, learning survival skills, that kind of thing.
Sure.
So, but anyway, people, a lot of these things, like there was going to be a lock-in, like one of those, like,
at the YMCA.
At the YMCA. I
Was this
really
an
looking
official
forward to that.
lock-in, or was this someone was just planning on locking a bunch of people into a room?
Somebody, one of the janitors I had gotten wind of the fact he was going to lock the doors. After like one of the
sort of an amateur escape room kind of thing?
Exactly. And I was really looking forward to that. Anyway, cut to.
Hard cut.
I'm sleeping in my Harry Potter bedroom. I sleep on an arrow bed underneath the stairs.
Right.
Because my parents turned my room into the baby's room, whatever.
How's the baby doing, by the way?
Not a baby anymore.
Not a baby.
They grow up so fast.
3-year-old, a toddler.
Who cares? I can't even.
Talking?
Yes, talking.
What is she or he? I don't remember.
Why are we talking about the baby? Why do you love the baby so much? Why don't you marry the baby? Who cares about the baby?
Children are our future. I mean,
There's
you.
some
Moving
parts
on
of the
downward.
world where you can marry a baby.
What?
I'm not interested in
That's
marrying a
not
baby.
true. You can't marry a baby.
Some parts of the world.
That's gross. Anyway, I go to sleep and I wake up.
Underneath an Aztec temple. There's a series of tunnels that connects all of the world, and not everyone is aware of it.
Except for Tom Hanks.
You have to know, not even Tom Hanks. Come on, man.
Yeah, he does. How did you know? How they get the plot
You think
for
the
the
Da Vinci Code is the real shit? It goes
Yeah,
way
that's
deeper than that, way higher than that.
Okay,
way
wow.
wider
Deeper
than
or
that.
higher?
Both.
That's a pretty strong statement you just made.
What? That Tom Hanks don't know shit?
Ah! Don't say that. He rules this place.
His son Colin, by the way, is a good friend of the show. We don't want to
Well,
insult.
good friend.
We're
Good
not
friend of the show. I'm
insulting
not
anyone.
insulting him.
I'm just
let
saying,
the record know. I'm not
as far
insulting
as
him.
what's going on, what's the real deal in the real world?
Don't.
Wait, Listler, are you trying to say that there are a series of tunnels buried throughout the earth, or chunnels even, or
Not channels, man.
how does one get to?
Channel's a speed train that connects only the poshest of cities.
Are you talking about like portals?
How does
no,
one
it's not
get?
to the underworld?
It's not portals. It's
Are they
not like
under
a
the
time
ocean?
loop.
How does one get
This
to another
isn't Miss
continent?
Peregrine's Home for Wayward Children, okay, guys?
Big fan of that.
Big fan. I love watching movies.
Based on her.
Anyway.
It
You know what?
was.
Are you going to let all my secrets out today?
Wasn't it based on you?
Miss Peregrine's was
You're-
based on your
You're
life.
getting royalty checks. That's all I know.
All right.
Royals?
I shared some. Okay. You
You
know
getting
what?
zids?
You think you share something with a screenwriter in the privacy of his own room. Anyway, okay. So underneath, yes, indeed, underneath the entire world, connecting the most ancient civilizations, there are a series of tunnels. And if you know the right people and the places of entrance, you can commute. All right? You can commute from, say, the Fertile Crescent to the Aztec temples
Sure.
in mere moments.
Mere moments. So this is
Wow.
like a teleportation type of thing?
No, it's a B.A. Baracus situation.
Yeah, so I got B.A. Baracus.
Well, we know what a B.A. Baracus situation is for listeners of the show. That's where you
Yep.
do what they used to do to B.A. Baracus.
'Cause he hated to
Because he
fly.
hated to fly, which was
Yeah.
they would inject him with something,
Right,
or they
yeah.
would put chloroform over his
Right,
mouth.
right.
And he
And
would
you wake up in the next location.
Right.
Yeah.
But how does one get from the United States to another continent?
Well,
in-
Through these tunnels.
Through these tunnels, but I can't share with you
share us a little bit. Give us just a taste. Let us wet our beaks.
See what I
your
mean?
beaks.
That's the third reference to your dick you've made in this podcast, and I will not stand for
Why
it.
does it taste
Let
like
me dip
peanut
my
butter?
dick into
Don't-
this
Why does
informational
it taste
situation.
Like peanut butter.
God.
Why does it taste
Your dick's probably like that too,
All right.
wide at the base, but real tight, pointy at the
real
top.
tight at the top?
Don't fantasize about what my dick is like, all right?
This
Just
is
like
a
a
triumphant
hard-
return for you.
Like a hard.
My
You've
God.
never
Point.
you've never
Like a
even
ballpoint
seen one.
pen.
You don't even know what one looks
I
like.
have.
You don't.
Come
By the
on.
way, you're talking about Gutterball's penis right now.
Yes,
the
I am.
ballpoint pen
Yes,
situation.
I have. It's the mechanical pencil, mechanical. All right. So yeah, we wake up in the Aztec ruins, right? And I'm
Okay.
like, come on, man. Like I'm about to, I just gotten my life back on track. Well,
Had you been seeing a lot of Listler at that point, or
No.
had you been sort of extricating yourself
she'd
from her
actually been
influence?
very, very, very cagey.
I was leaving her messages, letting her know that I was all right, but I got wind. I got wind that I had been found.
You'd been found. What does that mean? Now, tell us, for those of people who don't really know the backstory, tell us a little bit about your backstory, Listler.
You're a former sniper
I'm a former sniper. I have
in the Falkland Islands.
I mean, I do have like basically a killer's training. Okay, I was trained.
Have you killed anyone? I mean, you've been trained to kill. Have
Yes.
you actually killed
Yeah,
people?
she's killed
I've
people.
killed thousands of people.
Thousands.
That's a lot.
That's
That is a
way
lot
too
more
many.
than I knew
I have to
about.
say, like, I don't know a lot of
that's a
people
lot.
in any armed forces who have killed thousands of people.
Well, by themselves. She's not affiliated with an army. She's just herself.
Well,
And she's
but
done
it's not.
that.
It's not. I'm not a hitman for hire. All these deaths were
Ordered?
appropriate. You know what I mean?
You receive the proper
A
orders.
little bit
and
of
you
a
carry them out.
Dexter situation.
Okay, I don't believe
Yeah,
Dexter
no.
was all that appropriate. If you're comparing yourself to Dexter, I think
I'm
they were
just saying,
inappropriate.
every person that he killed, you wanted that person dead, and there was a good reason that they were dying.
Okay, well, I mean, that's, relativism, I think. Moral relativism. I mean, anyone, you can make a case for anyone being dead. Were
What
these
is this,
like,
a college class? Moral relativism?
were these actual orders that
Good
you were
pronunciation.
taking, or was this
There was a series. Yes,
from a higher?
yes, from a higher power.
Well, then what she realized is that she had a chip in her. Much like Jason Bourne, the government had been training her all this time
Much
to
like
be a
me
killing.
at that Mexican restaurant.
I don't know why I'm laughing. You know why I'm laughing? It's
Why
because
is
it's
that?
been so long since I've heard your dumb jokes that actually it's like
that was a good one.
Like remembering like your grandpa like has a good one every so often. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like. That's
So
the
you-
only reason.
Yeah, so they found me because
had a
I realized I
microchip
had a
inside you.
microchip inside of me that somehow had gone undetected by me because I do
You've been
nightly
spending-
rub downs. And I'm checking my body because, during the night is when, and I don't really sleep that much, and I sleep every night in a different place and a lot of air ducts, et cetera, so I can keep eyes on places.
If you do nightly rub downs, why is this the first time you found the chip? Is
Exactly.
it just, did it
Because
come to
it
the
had-
surface somehow?
I think it was implanted.
Recently?
I got a pedicure. Okay, I went and got a pedicure. I've never gotten a pedicure. Oh, and
Where'd you go?
Blooming Divas.
Blooming Divas. Oh, is that in the...
You think there was a spy scenario? Someone put it in your...
When someone is rubbing your feet, you get quiet, you get still, and I think I essentially passed out. Went into a meditative
Did you fuck
state.
that manicures?
No. I don't know what she did to my toes. She might have put things in between my toes. Anyway, I found it. Okay, so
you,
I think
you think that someone put a microchip... Why would they need to do that if you had escaped detection for so long? Why would someone at a foot massage place need to put a microchip in you?
well,
Track you.
Yeah, they'd found you, it seems.
well, she had found me.
Sure, but she needed
the
to
agency had not found me.
She needed to report to her superior officers
because there was
and
no
track
way
your
that
movements.
anybody could get. And she was not trained in martial arts. She was trained in foot rubbing. So,
Got it.
So yeah. Anyway, so I found it, and
Long
I
story
realized.
short, we got to get out. We had
well,
to get out
I realized
of there.
they knew the arena that we were in, basically, right?
Uh-huh.
They knew the larger arena,
And the marina. Del Rey of it all.
Arena Del Rey.
Right.
And so I said, I bit the chip out of me, obviously, and then
out of your foot?
yeah, in between toe number 3 and toe number 4.
How do you? Are you
Incredibly
that
flexible?
You're
Yes.
that flexible.
Yes.
That's how you're sleeping in all these air
Ew,
ducts.
why are
and-
you asking that?
If someone's flexible,
You're just, no.
Marissa, get your
fall
mind.
into that trap.
Don't worry, we have no sexual attraction.
Yeah,
I am
That's
not-
been
You
established.
suck
not
your own
interested.
dog? All right, so how flexible are you? Are you one of those people who can
I'm
do that?
not flexible. I'm inflexible, perhaps, but
Good.
You can increase your flexibility with just a simple
Don't
stretch
give him
every
these
night.
tips. It's gonna be
one simple stretch. Which one?
Just touch your toes, man.
That's it.
That's all you have to do.
Once?
Every night, reach down, touch your toes for 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes.
and you'll be
okay.
sucking your own dog till the day is long.
Till the day is long.
Yep.
So you found this, and you said you need to abscond with Marissa here. Why take Marissa?
Okay, so
Why
I took the
take
chip out.
Marissa?
I thought I was safe.
Glug, 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 glug.
You
glug,
don't need
glug,
to do.
glug, glug.
Stop drinking coffee. You're already amped up enough.
Woo!
I recognized that I was being tracked just from my I'm always on the alert. Is there a new presence always on observation.
Had you noticed anything outside your home as vans parked outside that you didn't recognize or?
No, I noticed that one day the bushes were cut a day early.
Okay.
Right? So then
Yeah.
I checked it and it was bugged. The bush was bugged with a tiny camera.
And then we found out my bush was also bugged.
I don't know what you mean by that.
You know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
There's someone put a bug in my bush.
It was outside of your house.
This is not
yes.
a joke.
Wait, someone put a microphone or a camera inside your vagina?
Yes.
No,
Or
they
inside your
didn't.
pubic
My
hair?
pubes.
No, they didn't.
They bugged my pubes.
No,
When
they
you say your
didn't.
pubes, do you mean the ones on your nipples or
The real ones.
The real deal, Holyfield?
They bugged them.
They
And
bugged
God
the
knows-
Holyfield?
Yep.
The killing
God
fields?
God knows I wouldn't have found it because there's so much down there. It's like I would have to take a machete down there. But I
Listler,
found
were
it.
you
These are all
inspecting her
lies.
pubes
I
all
just
night?
want you to know these are
Oh,
all
okay.
lies. All
I
she
found
wanted
it.
to do was make a pun off of the fact
Oh,
that I
okay.
said
You're an
my bush
unreliable
had been
narrator.
cut.
Nope.
Exactly.
I found
Okay.
a drone down there.
A drone?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Getting drone strikes
Anyway,
down in the
once I
Holyfield?
saw the bug, I knew that they would come for the thing that is most precious to me, and that is Marissa. And so I said, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get off the grid. And so we did.
And so we did.
And I knew I couldn't tell her about it.
Right.
Because she wouldn't want to go. I mean,
Well, no, because I was finally invited to Hill 16, and that's where everyone does it for the first time. So I thought this was my chance. And
Who invited you?
who invited me? Danielle.
What?
So
Danielle
she
was-
wanted to do it
You were
with
going to
you?
have a lesbian experience
No,
with Danielle?
invited me and told me that there were some guys there that were interested.
And who were these guys?
Just some Italian guys that she knew
That doesn't
Italian
sound like a
guys.
setup
from
at
the
all.
pizzeria.
That doesn't sound like a
From
setup.
Dolphin's Pizzeria. Those guys are, I love it. I've long wanted to be a mafia wife, so I was like, yeah, let's get in there.
I'll tell you
know?
what, you're no Laverne, okay?
What?
From Laverne and Shirley?
That's right.
No, we are
mean-
Laverne.
meaning Carmine?
Laverne and the other Laverne.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Carmine is who I'm referencing. Okay, you can't just
He wasn't
date-
in the mob, though, I don't believe. Although that would be a very
that's true.
strange subtext to Laverne and Shirley.
Watch
if
it
Carmine
again with
was
that
in a
in
mob.
mind. I want you to
entire
watch
time.
it again with that in
If
mind.
he was just whacking people before he came to the...
Hey, Laverne!
Yeah, hey, Laverne.
Just cleaning blood
Yeah,
off
he's
of
got
his
blood.
hands.
Yeah.
How do you know about Laverne and Shirley, by the way,
thousands
Marissa?
of people.
Oh, I
We
watched
screened it. That was
I
a whole
screened it.
semester.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, look, we need to take a break here for a second.
No!
But when we come back, I want to hear exactly what you've been up to in the 2 years, because 2 years is a long time to be gone, and I want to know why you're back now. So do you?
Because you miss us, Mommy.
I'm not your mommy.
Good Lord.
Mommy misses us.
I'm not
I
your
think
mommy.
you need to take a shit or something.
Oh, geez, Listler. All right, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to have more with Marissa, more Listler. We'll be right back with more Comedy Bang Bang after this.
Womp it up!
Post offices, they're never where you need them, are they? They're always like 15 minutes away, 25 minutes away, 40 minutes away. They're never in the other room of your house, are they? Are they? Well, sort of. Sort of, in a way, because now you can avoid the hassle of the post office and mail everything from postcards to envelopes to packages and everything in between. I don't know what would be in between those. What's in between a postcard and an envelope? Is there like a halfway, some sort of mid-size in between those? No, I think postcards to envelopes, there's nothing in between. Then envelopes to packages, there's probably different sizes of envelopes and packages. Who knows? But anyway, mail whatever you want. Look, I don't give a shit what you mail. Domestic or international. That's the other part of it. You can mail anywhere with Stamps.com. That's right. You can do it in the sanctity and safety of your own house. Just flip on the burglar alarm to make sure no one interrupts you while you mail your precious packages. Stamps.com lets you buy and print official U.S. postage. This is official postage. This isn't like You're going to put it on a letter, and the mailman's going to look at you like, what? You just drew a stamp on your envelope. By the way, it sometimes works. You can buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter, any package, any class of mail. First class? Who cares? Second class? Why not? Third class? Bulk rate? No one cares. Do it any class using your own computer and printer. Just simply click, print, mail, you're done. That is a CPM situation. And unlike the post office, stamps.com never closes, although when you're asleep, I would consider that to be closing. But you run your house however you want to run it. Speak with your husband or wife about how, what your policy is and what your hours are. You decide that. Print postage for letters or packages at your convenience 24/7. Plus, they're even going to send you a digital scale which automatically calculates the exact postage and help you decide the best class of mail based upon your needs. Stamps.com brings all of the services of the U.S. Postal Service right to your fingertips, which I assume is what you're using to control your computer. We use Stamps.com here at Earwolf, and right now you can too, with a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus postage and a digital scale without long-term commitments. Just go to Stamps.com, click on that microphone at the top of the homepage, type in Bang Bang. That's very important. Stamps.com, click on that microphone, type in Bang Bang, and Stamps.com, never go to the post office again, but go to your room where you keep your computer several times. Are you hiring? Please, is anyone hiring out-of-work talk show hosts? Well, that's a separate commercial, but are you hiring? Someone else? Do you know where to post your job to find the best candidates? Do you? Huh? We all agree finding great talent can be tough. It's tough. It's a tough situation. You have a job. You want to find the best person. What are you going to do? Ask your friends? That's what a lot of people do. You want to get it out there to qualified people who can fill this job. Well, thankfully, with ZipRecruiter, you can now post your job to 100 plus job sites with but the click of a mouse, my dear boy. Just one click. How many clicks you got left in your life? You know what I mean? Probably millions of clicks. Just one of those, spare one of those clicks, you can post your job to 100 plus job sites. That is amazing. And then with ZipRecruiter, their powerful technology efficiently matches the right people to do your job better than anyone else. Yeah, that's why ZipRecruiter is different. Unlike other job sites, ZipRecruiter does not depend on candidates finding you. It finds them. The total reverse of the situation. In fact, over 80%, and as far as I'm concerned, that's 81%, of jobs posted on ZipRecruiter get a qualified candidate in just 24 hours. Yeah, that's a short time. No juggling emails or calls to your office, just simply screen, rate, and manage SRM candidates all in one place with ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use dashboard. Capitalized. Seems like a feature. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by businesses of all sizes to find the most qualified job candidates with immediate results. And right now, my listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free. Whoa, what? For free? That's right. For free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/CBB. ZipRecruiter.com/CBB. One more time. To try it for free, go to ZipRecruiter.com/CBB.
Is this the song that was playing when you first made love, Aukerman?
Comedy Bang Bang. Is that the Counting Crows from the Shrek soundtrack?
That's Dimitri.
It's Delamitri. Right. It's not Dimitri Martin, right?
No, I don't think so.
Welcome back, Comedy Bang Bang. We're here with Marissa Wompler and Charlotte Listler. The T is silent. And Marissa, my intern for many years, is back. Her teacher, Charlotte Listler, is here. And
That's right.
when
Hashtag turnaround.
Yes, that's right.
Hashtag Womp It Up.
Why? Okay, you have competing hashtags.
Yeah.
Why? When we last left off, we heard that you were beneath the pyramids, was it?
Yeah. I woke up.
In Egypt?
No, the Aztec pyramids in Mexico.
In Mexico? Oh, okay.
Chichen Itza.
Like in okay, not in Tulum, in Chichen Itza.
Yeah, Chichen Itza, and it would happen to coincide with their Jaguar festival.
They have a meaning the car or the actual animal?
Both.
But they do a dual festival.
Yes, it's sponsored. And in this festival,
PETA hates it because they're always trying to wrangle these
Jaguars.
wild animals into these expensive cars.
Well, what they
They're
do
actually
is they
driving
take
them?
a virgin. They take a virgin and they let it loose in the woods, and a Jaguar tracks
Let it loose. It could be a virgin
Of any gender?
male or female.
Well, these
Right.
days, who knows?
Well, these days it was me.
Oh, wait, so you were the virgin that they let loose?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
And as I
that
told you, I'm not in
is a
good
Hunger
physical
Games
health.
situation.
Yeah, and I'll talk, straight hunger, because all I had was a little some guacamole that I had taken from the hotel and a few chips. That was all I had to survive on, and I was starving.
Who's hunting you, the Jaguars
The Jaguar
or people,
was.
or a combination?
The Jaguar was.
So one Jaguar is hunting a virgin.
Yeah, you're making it sound like no big deal to have one Jaguar do it, but like you try getting
They usually
hunted
like to
by
have a
Jaguar.
virgin who has just begun menstruating.
So what do? They take a cloth to
But
your...
unfortunately for you, it's been many years.
It was what it was, you know?
Do they take a cloth down there and then let the Jaguar smell the blood, and that's how they track
Okay,
you? Or?
yeah, but with me, I have such a scent to me.
You have a natural scent.
Yeah, it smells like a DiGiorno pizza mixed with
So you're-
Cream cheese.
You're
mixed with
constantly farting. We get it.
Fage yogurt. That kind of smell.
It's less about her digestive system and more just about her natural stench.
It just emanates from your pores.
Mm-hmm.
It's a protective device. Her pheromones, have a really strong smell.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that to keep away any sort of attackers? Is that why, though, you're still a virgin?
No, I'm just straight stanky. Mm-hmm. So,
But is that why you're a virgin?
guys, that's another couple hours of a podcast.
We all have no matter what our smells or what our physical appearance.
Yeah.
We all deserve love, and
Thanks. And
you
if-
are no
good point.
exception.
if you're throwing your hat in the ring, I'm not interested.
I thought, this is what I thought.
Maybe I'm waiting for
You know
love,
what?
guys.
It's actually a pretty good opportunity for her to lose some weight, you know?
Yeah.
She doesn't
not that she needs to in order to be
No,
a
but I
beautiful
did
woman.
need
No,
to.
absolutely.
Stop.
It
Again,
was an
I'm not
unhealthy
gonna fuck you,
amount.
Aukerman, please.
I'm trying just to be nice
I
to
get
you.
it. I get it. I've got a tan.
Yeah, you
Okay.
are. By the
Why
way,
are
you're
you calling him Choctaw?
What?
Why you usually call him Choctaw?
Yeah, you have not called me Choctaw. That's fine. You don't need to.
I don't know. Maybe I've matured.
You're
I don't think so.
you're brown like a
Like a nut, like an almond nut.
you're brown like an almond. That's
Yeah,
the
I
kind
know.
of
Exterior of it.
Yeah, I know you're looking and you're thinking to yourself, she's of age.
You're
you know?
brown like the peanut butter on that udder.
You've been of age.
Yeah, and listen, I've lived life now, and I know I'm more attractive to men. That's why I'm going to be even more choosy.
Okay.
Okay.
So how did you get out of the
Choosy moms choose peanut butter.
Choose Chiff. Yeah.
How did you get out of the Jaguar situation? Did the Jaguar track you down, or did the
He did, and you know what? I
I've
trained
never
him.
seen anything like it because, of course, I was in the treetops.
Yeah, I trained.
Did you have
I
your
actually,
sniper rifle?
I didn't have my rifle. I had a couple blow darts lodged in my cheek muscle.
How does one subdue a Jaguar?
Well-
Have you been trained for that, or Jaguar, as they say on the commercials?
Are you sponsored? Is that why you?
Yeah, we're
keep-
sponsored by Jaguar, by the way. If you're one of those podcast listeners who's looking for a spare car, maybe a second or third car, why not try a Jaguar? All right, good. I got the ad read out of the way.
Great. We don't have to stay later.
Mm-hmm.
No, but basically, I took a lot of the things that I learned. The only book I remember ever reading was The Jungle Book. Remember Mowgli?
I do. Mowgli.
Yeah. And so that's
I don't think it was Mowgli.
That's how.
Is that how you
Mowgli.
pronounced it?
Mowgli. You guys remember the Disney version? So
Sure, the bare necessities.
yeah, the bare necessities, and I just
Mowgli.
remembered that he was able to make friends with that panther. So now that was
No,
a panther, not a jaguar,
I don't
but
think he did make friends.
he did. Yeah, his name was Bagheera.
Bagheera. There was Shere Khan, I think, is who you're
Oh, I'm
thinking
thinking of the Black Panther.
Listler.
Yeah.
Oh,
You thinking about
let's
the
not
Black
bring that into
Panthers?
it.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the Black Panthers.
Are you thinking about Black Panther coming February 9th from Marvel Studios?
Are you? Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Did you see any of the Marvel movies over the last 2 years, by the way?
What do you I'm telling you that I'm running from a jaguar
Jaguar.
in
Oh,
the,
okay.
in the,
You're right.
in the
Jaguar.
Mexican forest. No, I haven't seen a film, okay? I haven't
so-
seen Wonder Woman and cried in the bathroom about it, okay?
Well, then you
I haven't
probably
seen it.
missed Jon Favreau's Jungle Book, too.
You did.
What?
He
John Favreau played Mowgli in the Jungle Book?
No, he
I don't want to
directed.
see him in a loincloth.
Y'all nobody till somebody
Okay.
loves you.
Why are you
That's
singing that?
Soundtrack from Swingers.
Eddie Bahoozles.
It's not the soundtrack of Jungle Book, which is why I was confused.
No, that was. Anyway,
I befriended the jaguar at the end of the day, and
I
neither
came
of
up-
us died.
I came upon them, and they were basically playing hot cross buns.
Yep. Yep. And anyway, I mean, they had to declare it basically
A draw?
A draw, and that was the first time that it ever happened.
Because-
And all the villagers got jaguars.
They
Yeah.
all got the car Jaguars over the animal.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
one?
The car.
They all got the
Yeah.
car because it was a draw.
Yeah, that
Okay.
never happened before.
Yeah, and
That
I
had never
didn't have to
happened.
be thrown into a volcano, and it was great. So then we moved on. .org and
So many volcanoes
And I
in
mean,
middle of
God, we could
Mexico.
go. I mean, we should have shot a PBS, series travel documentary about this because we went from country to country to country. Just
Well, that would
learning
tip
lessons.
off the people who are chasing Listler
Probably
as to her
probably.
whereabouts. Glug, glug, glug. Please stop drinking coffee.
Coffee.
How's the coffee down in Mexico? It must be amazing.
Café con leche.
It's good, but we
Very
started
delicious.
mainlining it, just injecting it into our veins, so we had the energy. We
Really,
have
I
to
was
keep
wondering
going.
about all the pockmarks.
Yeah, that's it. That's just coffee, straight coffee into the veins. At any rate, so here's the deal. So 2 years. I mean, we lived amongst the Maori people. I sucked that guy's udder dick.
We were in Patagonia.
We were in
for a
Patagonia.
I tried to hit all the places that
the
they
Galapagos.
feature on Chef's Table.
Yeah. Yes.
It's actually coincidentally some of the best restaurants in the world are some of the best places to hide out.
So you did
Yeah.
a chef's table tour of
Basically.
Mexico.
Basically, yeah.
Well,
Oh, the world.
Patagonia is
Of the
the
world.
whole world. Of
Right.
the whole world.
Well, you were gone 730 days or so.
Right. Oh, each one of them you crossed off like in your prison cell, like one more day.
Shawshank
Marissa
Redemption
died
style.
here. And now we're back, and here's the
Wait,
deal.
so that's all that you have to say about a 2-year trip?
Well,
what do you
no,
want to
I mean,
know?
we talked about
What do you
on
wanna
the New York
know?
podcast that I think it was a deep learning experience. for you.
Absolutely. It was
She
a great
learned a lot of
study abroad.
self-confidence, and really I was just trying to keep her alive. But it turns out while she was gone, she learned what
Turns
life.
out while you're busy living life,
You're busy
learning
learning
about
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life is what happens when you're busy making other
So
plans.
instead of looking longingly at someone else's life and wishing that you had that and covering that up with, some sort
Food.
of cocky attitude.
or looking for food,
that
for
clearly
processed
means
foods.
that underneath you have, no self-esteem. I think she gathered that because she learned the trades of each of these villages. And she learned,
really?
Yeah.
So each village has a specialty trade that you learned.
Yeah. Like, when we were in the Amazon, I learned how to defang a piranha, and eat it. There was tiny little bits of, and I was so hungry all the time that a lot of that was motivating me.
A piranha, that is really emasculating for a piranha. Because a piranha, it's got those sharp teeth. It loves to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when you eat it, that's like the ultimate fuck you to a
it's the
piranha.
ultimate fuck you.
It is.
But, it has to be done. I learned sheep. I learned how to shear a sheep in New Zealand. I learned.
What about the suint? Do you know what that is? That comes
What?
from a sheep. That's like the
Is this about a
waxy
sheep stick again?
the waxy oil that comes from sheep's
their anal glands,
secretions.
sort of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then
Did
they
you learn?
rub it. It's waterproofing. It's much like what a duck
Yeah,
does.
exactly. Yeah.
Did I anally penetrate a sheep? What are you
Okay.
asking? Did I drain a
Jesus.
sheep's anal glands? Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we
that's
sold
why I'm
it.
asking.
We're coming out with a beauty line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Womp It Up beauty line. That's
Can I
gonna
take a
be
look?
involved
Do you
with
have
that.
some of your products with you? I'd love to take a look at this.
Yeah, sure. I'm not
Okay.
rubbing it on you though.
Okay,
Don't
this
ask
so
for
this
that.
is this. Okay, this
Here,
looks.
this is a beach. This is it's called.
We're going to get better packaging. The Ziploc
Thi-
isn't
yeah,
really
this is a
selling it.
Ziploc bag filled with like watery diarrhea.
Yeah, this is like a scrotal balm. You put it on your scrotes.
Wait, you want me to rub diarrhea on my scrotum?
I'm not gonna do it.
Well, no, anyone doing it is the.
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask your wife about that.
Okay.
It's really
Has that beautiful woman left
moisturizing.
you yet? She really, really needs to understand that she's got a lot to offer the world.
She hasn't wised up yet. So, what were some of the other places that you went? I mean,
Where did we go?
Did you hit every continent?
Cairo.
We did. We weren't in Antarctica for very long. It's very cold there.
Yeah.
Very cold.
And we were only really traveling with what we had on our back or the kindness of strangers. So,
Right. Right.
you know, but they'll take care of you if they know if they think you're on the right side of
We lived
History?
We lived in Paris for a while, much like the rats like live in,
In
in
Ratatouille?
Ratatouille. We just would break into these Michelin starred restaurants, and get their scraps.
Would you hide under any hats?
Yes, yeah, we hid under a few hats.
giant hats.
And now we're back. And
You
here's
keep,
the
you
deal.
keep saying now we're back.
Because
Like 2 years have
we're living
elapsed.
in the now. And the thing is I'm re-enrolling at school. I have to re-enroll in September.
Have they canceled out all of your?
Basically,
Schooling?
she was
They're
almost
not- it's
finished
not
with
counting.
that with her senior year. I was shipping her the work that she was doing.
But they
back
were like
as-
getting these gourds, that I had hollowed out, or like a piranha skeleton. They didn't know what the fuck to do with these things.
Right,
you know?
like
But
the
I
baby
thought it might-
bones,
would
the baby
count for
bird bones that
something.
I got.
Right.
I had no idea what it was.
You didn't
You
know,
know,
you just threw it out.
I think
Yeah.
you don't want
You
to
just
talk
thought
about
someone had
this.
been to KFC and left a bunch of bones after they ate it, and then you threw them out.
I thought, wow, that's
That bad luck, by the way, is going to follow you for the next 45 years. Why am I still wearing my sunglasses?
I don't know.
we all took our sunglasses off.
FYI, we all had sunglasses on for the second segment and then took
Why
took
did I
them
have
off
it?
as soon as the photographer
Stupid.
left. I wanted to say this, okay?
Yeah, please
I
get
think-
anything off your chest.
I
you
think
need to.
Marissa's avoiding talking about it because
Talking about what?
the dashiki fever.
Dashiki fever.
Yes, I got dashiki
She got
fever.
a real bad case of dashiki fever.
What
in
is
Patagonia.
dashiki fever? Is that an actual illness or is it like jungle fever where
No, it's a blood
That's
disease.
not right.
It's a blood disease.
it's a blood disease.
It's a
Yeah.
rare blood disease. You get it from being bitten by a puffin.
A puffin fish?
In Patagonia.
Puffin bird.
No, bird.
Oh, a bird.
You know,
Right.
Bird, sort of like a penguin.
It's like getting a form of bird worms.
yeah.
Okay, so a puffin
I
bites
got
you.
too close to a puffin.
When we were in Antarctica, and then we traveled not knowing that she had contracted dashiki fever because it lies dormant for 2 months. And when we arrived,
While the worms grow?
Yeah.
Okay.
and when we
You got to
landed,
lure them out of your butthole with a sugar cookie.
it also gets into your. That's just what Jeremy told you.
Wait, who's Jeremy?
Jeremy is this hilarious guy.
We met at one of the
Hilarious
youth
guy.
hostels.
Wait,
And he got a bunch of
He had a
got a
boat.
bunch of sugar cookies. He's
We
like,
met-
"Let me put these outside your anus and see what comes out." And we tried.
And
did it work?
No.
No, because this is a blood disease, as I've already established.
Okay.
So when you,
I
when
love
we-
that guy though. We got to check in on him.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to Jeremy.
We'll bring Jeremy on sometime.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So we got to Patagonia, and we had to get a witch doctor involved. That's when we were speaking about the Bone Queef song that he was singing.
Yeah.
oh yeah, bone queef, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you you've missed bone queef, you've missed
We've
chief.
missed all of that.
Yeah.
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 So anyway,
So much has happened.
She came pretty close to death's doorstep, and it was a scary time. And I think,
What did the witch doctor do? What was the ceremony?
well,
Did they take bones and sort of rattle them over you?
no, Bone Queef was the name of the song.
Okay.
How'd it go? Because I was asleep.
It was like,
Okay. This is veering on something that I don't think we need to
What?
get
That's
into.
what it was.
that was an accurate depiction.
That's what
Okay,
it
I'm sure it
was.
was,
The
but
first part was
I'm a little-
bones, and the second part
And
was
then also,
him,
wasn't there
him
like a
queefing.
code of those? I saw a witch doctor. He showed me what to do. And,
So witch doctors were actually singing. Is that their theme song?
I think that's how
bing,
she
bang,
was on
bang,
a lot
la,
of
la, la, bang.
She was on a lot of drugs, and I think that's kind of you know when you first go to the dentist when you're a child and they give you the laughing gas and songs transform into other things.
This sounds very specific to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That happened.
Okay.
With her. That's the song.
So
she heard in her head.
so you were cured of your dashiki fever.
Yeah, but every so often, I'll get like,
What are the symptoms?
well, you start breaking out into a dashiki fever, like a dance. It's like kind of like a
This
a
doesn't
soul
sound
dance.
bad. This is like,
It's like dashiki fever.
is this like jive talking?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Saturday,
exactly
like
what it's
Saturday night fever.
Yeah, like a Saturday night fever.
This
That's
doesn't
what it's
sound-
like.
this doesn't sound
And you
bad
just
or
start
life-threatening.
Shaking it. Well, it does sound bad if you're packing on 220 extra pounds because everything.
You gained
starts-
220?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm sorry, I lost. That was what I got down to.
You got down to 220. What were you?
I was pushing 375. At a certain
375.
point.
Oh, okay, so you lost 155
How many
pounds.
stones is that? That's like 40 stones.
What's
It seems like a very imprecise way to gauge someone's weight.
I know,
As to
what is
how many
the stones
someone
exactly,
is. It's
but-
very, yeah.
yeah.
The English people are weird.
But I was prized, actually, in a lot of these villages. I was prized for my large size.
Well, I would imagine. I mean, it's a sign of opulence.
Exactly.
You know, to a poorer tribe, I would imagine that someone of
Right.
your size would be like, "Wow, how did you get up there?"
Right,
and
and
your
like-
tales of DiGiorno sandwiches would be.
I would regale them with those tales.
She talked incessantly for hours. No one understands English in most of these villages, so it
Yeah.
just sounded
Why
like
would they?
nonsense. Exactly.
But that felt good, because a lot of times people will run away from me because they're bored or their ears start to hurt.
bored.
Just like.
Is that like a game? I'm bored, so I'm gonna run away.
Yeah. But there, they didn't really know what I was saying, so I would
or
have
they
a
would
lot.
do an interpretation because in a lot of places the languages are simpler and they're following a lot.
I don't think that's true. I think they.
What are you saying?
I think
I'm
that's
saying
a
that-
little racist to say.
Simpler because
Sorry,
there's
it's become so PC here at Earwolf.
they're reading body language and also
Call
the
the
emotion in
ACLU.
which you deliver. And because Marissa, breathes emotion,
Right.
she's
She's very
riding
easy
the
to
roller
read.
coaster of emotion. Then
Right.
that was.
But yeah, I had
alluring.
a few totem poles made in my likeness.
She got several offers of marriage.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
By whom? Like tribal chiefs?
Yeah,
And-
tribal chiefs, and sometimes just the guy that's responsible for, scraping the hair off the pelts. I thought about that guy. I still think about that guy.
Well,
And also
as someone who
Jeremy.
could use some hair scraping yourself,
Exactly.
you'd be taken care of for life. And you say Jeremy also offered?
Also Jeremy.
Also Jeremy, but he's just a
He's a
just
hilarious
there
guy.
for
That-
fun.
all we know
hilarious.
about him is he's
there
a
for fun.
hilarious
He's from
guy.
Amsterdam, and he's just there for
Oh,
fun.
he's from Amsterdam.
Yeah, he's from
Yeah.
Amsterdam.
Okay, good.
We'll have him on.
We're
He's-
getting pieces and snatches of information
Yeah,
about
we'll
Jeremy.
have him on. Jeremy is a
Hilarious
hoot.
guy from Amsterdam.
He ate
Okay.
those sugar cookies after he put them outside my butt, which I thought was crazy. But we were all really high at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do ayahuasca or anything like that in any of the places?
Did we?
Probably.
Probably. I
I
mean,
think you might know if you had done it.
why? What happens?
Well, you tend to shit yourself and
Has this
get
happened to you?
very high.
Have you done it and shit yourself?
No, I've done the shitting myself without the ayahuasca.
Okay.
No ayahuasca
Stop
needed.
bragging.
What kind of high is it though?
It's definitely a different state of consciousness and perception, I believe.
We don't actually need that because we exist in that now just because of what we've experienced.
Yeah.
Do you guys
and-
feel like you're straddling parallel universes?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
one of the layers of the BA Baraka system is tapping into that quantum physics where multiple worlds are existing at the same
Right.
time.
sure,
all
that's
at
how you're
once.
able to jump from place to place.
Yeah.
is
Well, it's a
you'll-
lot like the Gwyneth Paltrow movie Sliding Doors.
right.
In
exactly.
that, I have her
You'll-
haircut, her short haircut from one of the doors that she could slide through.
Will you jump to another universe while our universe continues to spin, and then when you jump back, you're on a different continent? Is that sort of the theory behind it?
No.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, I guess I'll never know.
I mean, who are you, Carl Sagan? You're not going to be able to understand it. Do you understand?
Yes,
You're
Sagan.
a simple man.
Nice modern
with
reference.
simple pleasures. You do your little podcasts. You plug in your cans, and you make your make-em-ups, okay? Don't try to comprehend
I'm not making
this.
anything up. This is the show where we talk to interesting people, and today is no
Again,
exception.
Please find a different catchphrase.
Okay, maybe we can come up with one. Look, we need to take another break.
No!
when we come back, I want to know, now that we've covered where you've been, I want to know what
Where
your
are we
plans are.
going?
Where are we going
Yes,
exactly?
please.
Good question.
Where are we going?
Where are we going? Where are we going? Can you take me with
gosh.
you? Where we're
Please,
going is to a
keep us on.
break. We'll be right back with more Comedy Bang Bang with more Wompler and Listler. Is this Hold the Line?
That's right. Toto. Toto for the win.
Bow, bow. All right, we will.
Always okay.
We'll see. How do you know Carl Sagan and Toto? All right, we'll be right back with more Comedy Bang Bang after this. By Jove, I've got it! Have you been in one of those by Jove, I've got it situations recently? Oh, I bet, where like a big thought balloon comes above your head with like a light bulb, a cartoon of a light bulb, and people are like, why am I seeing this? You probably have an idea, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, all right, Einstein, we all have ideas, but what a lot of us don't have is an eye-catching online platform that brings these ideas to life. L'chaim. Well, now you can count on Squarespace, because whether you need a portfolio to showcase your work, or you need a store to sell your products and services, or maybe you need a blog to share these ideas, Squarespace gives you everything you need to look like an expert right from the jump. You even get a unique domain which strengthens your brand. It's very hard to get someone else's domain, by the way. I've tried to buy google.com. They won't give it to me. I'm like, look, my domain doesn't have to be unique. Just give me Google. You get a unique domain name which strengthens your brand, makes it easier for visitors to find you. Plus, with Squarespace's award-winning templates, creating a beautiful website is a simple and intuitive process. I've said it before. I'll say it again. You can add and arrange your content and features with but the click of a mouse, my dear boy. There's nothing to install, patch, upgrade ever. Although, look, maybe you're a guy with, or a beautiful woman, with a question. If you do have a question, Squarespace's award-winning 24/7 customer support. How do they win award for customer support? I don't know. Is this the supporties? I don't know how they did this. They can help with any problem, no matter how technical or trivial seeming. Just think of them in a very demoralizing and emasculating way as your very own IT department. They love it. They love it there. Squarespace, they're like, oh, I hope they're thinking of us as their own IT department. Oh, we love that. That's what we're into. They're weirdos over there at Squarespace, but they love it. Who knows? So make your next move and start your free trial today at squarespace.com. Enter offer code BANGBANG. You're going to get 10% off your first purchase. Again, that's BANGBANG, B-A-N-G, B-A-N-G, squarespace.com, your very own IT department.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
Hey, welcome back. Look at what's happened to all of us. We're in the third segment here at Comedy Bang Bang, the show where we talk to interesting people, and these two are two of the most interesting. We heard a little bit of the greatest American hero, and these two are certainly heroines.
We're up there.
In their own lives. We're all the heroes of each other's stories. Of our own stories. It would be weird if we were the heroes of each other's stories.
Podcast?
What? What is your fucking problem, Marissa?
Oh my God.
Wow.
I've been alone for 2 years trying to do this with just Gino occasionally
There
in
we
me.
go.
Okay, there's the hurt.
You
There we
abandoned
go.
me.
There's the
hurt. There's the hurt.
You left me without
it
an
out.
intern.
Let it out.
I was concerned about you.
What else?
Nary
Keep
a
going.
message.
What else?
I was frightened. I was lonely.
You were
Yeah.
scared.
I was scared. I don't
Well-
like to be those emotions.
Well, mommy's home.
You're not my mommy. I am.
I am.
I don't know how much older I am than you, but
I'm your mommy.
somewhere at least 2 decades older than you.
Mommy's got the milk for you.
No, thank you. Why are you rubbing peanut butter on your nipples right now? I don't want to see that.
All right, put your nipples away.
Okay,
Put those
all
away.
right.
All right.
All right.
Going to take a while to get the peanut butter out of that
Tear
hair.
away.
So, yeah, that's actually gum, I think.
That chunky?
Yeah.
Oh, she's talking about the
I
peanut
want
butter.
him to have a little.
Your nipples, they look to have like, it's almost like they have, it's like a bag of ice cubes.
Well,
dinner plates.
They're
just-
dinner plate size.
They're dinner plates, but they have like just weird chunks
That's right.
popping out.
That's
it looks
right.
like you have microchips.
Yeah, I might. I
Might
don't
have been
know.
left over from the dashiki fever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're back here with Wompler and List, Womp and List, and you're back now. You say you and
back.
Marissa, you say that you have to re-enroll in school. Are you going back to Marina
I
Del
am.
High?
I'm back into Marina Del Rey. I got to finish my senior year, and
Okay.
weirdly enough, my parents. I like walked in, after 2 years.
Yeah, Diane.
Diane and my stepdad Seth, and they
the
were
new
like,
baby.
"Oh, hey, what's up?"
They didn't care where you had
They didn't
been.
even notice.
They didn't notice.
Yeah,
Well,
they're like, "Oh, hey, we're getting mugu gai pan for dinner. You want in?" And I'm like,
I had paid
The
a stand-in to live in your house.
"What?
I paid a stand-in.
How did you find somebody of my exact body specification? Was it a grimace? Was it an actual?
was it someone who had
grimace?
actually portrayed Grimace in the commercials for McDonald's?
It, yes, but it was part. I did a breakdown services, public casting.
Can we read the breakdown?
People around.
What's the breakdown? I had no idea you did this. No wonder they didn't care.
Let's read the breakdowns because I'm
Casting.
always fascinated by these.
Casting, looking for a female or male.
Ages what?
40 to 60.
40 to 60.
I mean,
I guess to make sure they have the
17 to
stamina.
22 years old.
Familiar with fat padding
Like, familiar with it?
or having done plastic surgery in order to make your butt bigger. There are some drag queens that do that.
Yeah.
Let me read this. When they walk in the door, all jaws have to drop.
Yeah.
Smarter
That's
and
right, yeah.
Your
more
average
beautiful.
bear.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I'm just reading the breakdown for every other role in Hollywood. Hold on.
She's got,
Skip
but
over here.
clumsy,
Skip over here.
but doesn't know it. She's so beautiful, she doesn't know it.
Must fit under a staircase.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Must fit exactly under a staircase,
Must
by the way.
not be
What-
gluten-free.
by the way, is that why you're under the staircase? Because your exact dimensions
Yes.
are the...
It's one of
She
the reasons.
fills it up now. She
Yeah, I
fills
fill it up now.
Yeah.
Like a yeasted bread.
That's what she said.
So wait, so who did you end up hiring?
A man named Lorimer.
Lorimer.
A black man named Lorimer.
Oh, okay. He's that who happens to be black.
He
Great.
happens to be black, and he.
Wait, how do you know this? You seem surprised by the.
Well, I'm looking at the pictures now
Oh, okay.
of the
There you
resume
go.
he sent.
Okay.
Dressed as a chef,
How did he pass?
as a cop, and a grimace.
How did he pass for Marissa?
Well, he actually, his wife is a makeup artist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
she
it was a white chick
one of the-
situation.
she was
Yeah.
a makeup artist
As
on
so
that
many
show, The
things are
Swan,
in life. It
and
was a
she
white
was
chick
able
situation.
to match Marissa almost identically.
Okay.
What I really cast him for though was his voice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had a voice that sounded just like Marissa.
Right.
Oh, interesting.
And to be fair, Diane and Seth don't look at Marissa in the eyes much.
Nope.
Right.
So as long as the shape was similar, skin tone, who
Didn't
cares?
matter. They ignored me anyway.
If the voice,
so yeah.
if they could hear the voice, then it's okay.
right. Right.
So they're almost like those judges on The Voice who don't turn around, which is why
Exactly.
you say hashtag turn around to Seth.
Got to turn around
Right.
to life.
Right.
You got to
Interesting.
turn around.
And
to
I want to
life.
say that I was saying that well before the voice started.
that's true.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Well, you
turn
fucked
around.
you
All
fucked Blake
right.
Shelton.
I'm not
yes,
talking
you
about
did.
that.
You fucked Blake
Oh,
Shelton?
absolutely. Their
he was
eyes
with-
met at a cold seafood buffet over the king crab legs.
Whoa.
And he gave her a look like, "You want to roll
I
with
looked at-
this?"
you
I'll
want
tell
to
you
part
this.
these legs?
Yeah.
I looked in his eyes. He was not looking in my eyes. I'll say that much.
Okay.
And he gave you his hotel room number. You fucked the shit out of him. Cut to.
We never
It's with
made
Gwen
it to the
Stefani.
hotel room
What?
Where did you have sex with him?
over the cold king crab legs.
Oh my!
Did they close down the restaurant? What happened?
Nope,
Wow.
Oh, wow. So this is
Wow.
like a public situation.
that's right.
This is like a buffet that
Nobody
no one
knew.
ordered.
Nobody knew that it was happening. They were replacing the king crab legs, and I just said, "Shut up." And then
Did he use a king crab leg?
What? I was behind him.
Okay.
You
anyway,
were behind him?
That's
Was he doing like a tuck situation?
I was in charge. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
I was in
always are.
charge and behind him,
You always are.
and
Yep.
Those
and
buffets,
you had whispered
they have
to
that,
him, turn around.
You know, they have that half tablecloth on the bottom, so I was able
Sure.
to wrap that around, and nobody really knew what was happening. They just thought we were waiting for the tartar sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Oh,
I feel
they got it.
I feel as if we're getting off topic. So, Listler, have you returned to teaching at Marina Del Rey High School?
I've never left teaching. I was sending lesson plans.
Sure. Were you
for
getting
gutter
paid?
balls and what's
And
the other
Rodney.
one? Rodney.
Well, Gutterballs took over because he was the TA. And
For
so
2 years? I thought, wasn't he graduating?
No, I mean, he
He
graduated
went to
and he came back
college.
as a TA.
Oh, I see. That happened with a student at my school. And he came back and married a teacher.
That's so fucked up. That's fucked up.
That makes sense. He had a thing for Rhonda Toulouse, right?
Yeah, big
Oh,
time.
right, yeah.
Big time.
So
The
Gutterballs
loose
is-
loose.
Gutterball.
So he's back.
He's back. He's
back.
teaching.
He's teaching, and I don't know how he's going to feel that you're going to take back over again. And I don't know how he's going to feel when he sees me in my new nut brown color.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
You-
probably going to fall in love all over again. And
And you smell real ripe.
I
and-
smell ripe,
You've had
and
blood
I've had
diseases
life
and-
experiences. Is there anything sexier than a woman who's had life
Who's lived,
experience,
who's
who's
really
lived?
that's true. I get.
know?
That's true. I mean, you do seem more mature.
I
in ways.
am. I'm mature.
What about Diane Bartiromo? What happened to her?
It's
Danielle?
Danielle.
Danielle, I'm sorry, I
Diane
can't
is-
recall every person.
Diane
in
is her mom.
Diane's your mom.
Diane's
yes.
my
What
mom.
happened to Danielle Bartiromo?
Who cares? I mean, I don't know. She's kicking around. I know she graduated. I know she
I
was
think she's
working.
coaching the cheer team.
Great.
So
she'll be
everyone
back
is
in my
returned?
face. Yeah, listen.
By the way, why did you come back to school in June?
Why did I come back? Well, I rolled in with what I thought was my credits in order, but it was just
Sure,
a
and you were
monkey
planning
skull.
on getting your diploma at that point?
Yeah, and it was all I was submitting.
Yeah.
was
She
a
hadn't been
monkey
accepted
skull
into
I
any
turned into a
colleges.
mug, and a couple gourds that I'd hollowed out. That piranha skeleton. And then my movement piece, which was the dashiki fever dance. And then I tried to present that, and I said, listen, this is like real life experience. And they rejected all of it. So
Yeah.
And then I failed the presidential physical fitness test.
Oh, that'll get you every time. Yeah.
Yep.
And by the way, it's different now since you have been away.
What is it now?
Well, I mean, you
Well, I just
you
did it.
you just
Yeah, I
did it.
just
mean,
did it.
but you have to be as fit as whoever the current president is. So
Oh,
the
shit.
standards have been relaxed a little bit since Obama
So
left.
she wasn't able to.
But you weren't.
Obama left?
Obama. Well, he had to. I mean,
Who's our president?
did you ever see that show, The Celebrity Apprentice?
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. Not Arsenio.
Yeah, Arsenio.
No, Joan Rivers passed away, I think, while you were gone.
Oh my God.
The host of it.
No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
No, it's the host of that game show is the president of the United
talking
States.
Steve
about?
Harvey?
This
No,
is, you
no,
know
no.
what? Your podcast does a lot of crazy shit that you don't justify. And so I'm not going
It's-
to, let's not pursue this
it's
one.
a little like a
It's
Comedy
so
Bang Bang sketch, the world
unrealistic
right
that
now.
I do not pursue it.
Yeah.
Do not pursue it.
But so you aren't even as fit as him. Wow.
God. Well, yeah, that's what it is. So anyway, I'm going to re-enroll and I'm going to, hopefully start on my podcast again from the from the library. from
Okay,
the
so
Marina Del
really
Rey.
more Womp It Up pods are coming.
Oh, I hear fear in your voice. Has it been nice that mommy's been
Kinda
away?
nice. You're not my mommy.
While
It's
the
been
mommy is away, the cats will play. Sure.
While the mommy is way.
Yes, I'll be back. I'll
How
be
you
climbing
weigh,
the
by the
charts.
way?
No more coffee. I'm
I'll
setting
be
your
back.
coffee
I'll be
aside.
back climbing the charts.
Climbing the pod charts.
Yeah, climbing the pod charts. And
That's good. Fans of yours will be very happy to know that
if they're
you're back.
still alive. I mean, we've been away so long.
That's true.
So, yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. And
We've never stopped thinking about them, though.
Never, ever.
And truly, we love them, and they kept us.
we
They're-
did try to record a couple on the road, and then they were confiscated.
Confiscated by whom?
Putin.
Putin got involved in
Yep.
this.
Yep.
Really?
But
too,
we have
too
been reading those
compromising.
Yeah.
Womp Up The Jamz with a Z at gmail.com emails that people have been sending us.
Okay, that's good to know.
We appreciate that.
So this is like a true Wompster's Ball situation
It
here.
is. Hey, that's a great idea. Let's host one of those.
That's what I'm going to name the tiny slow bleed cut
that we
under
do,
the scrotum.
that
Wompster's
we've
ball.
already given to your scrotum while we've been doing this
Wompster's
podcast.
ball.
Yeah, has my
I'll
really?
seal it up. You got to throw this diarrhea on it.
Here.
Please don't
Here.
do it. Please don't do it with your mouth. She's not doing that.
Yes, I am. It's sealed up.
She's imitating the sound effect for
No,
those.
the only reason you don't feel it is because you're dead from below the waist, and always have been.
Well, guys, it's great to have you back.
It's great to be back.
I have to confess, you were gone for a couple of years. I got very frightened that dashiki
there we
fever
go.
aside, I got very frightened that something had happened to you, that you were undergoing some sort of trauma or some sort of.
You were so frightened that you did nothing to ask or check about
I
it.
asked. Look, I
Who'd
asked
you
Diane
ask?
and Seth, and they said, "Yeah, she's right here." I thought that you had turned your back upon me. I thought that you had hashtag turned around.
Here we go.
Laura Murr has been doing your podcast.
What?
Yes.
Has he been releasing the episodes?
Yes.
Oh, this fucking dick.
I
Well,
was.
I want to say,
But only on
Choctaw. I
Howl.
want to say
Only
that
on the
I would
Howl
never
paywall.
I would never. It's behind the paywall, isn't it? Has anyone bought it? No.
I don't think it's gotten one
good.
listen.
Delete them. Listen, I would never leave you. Wherever you are, when there are set of footsteps, I'm carrying you.
You're mistaking yourself with Jesus right now.
I'm not.
But
that is a
Get out that potato chip.
But
All right.
I was very worried about you. I was almost like, oh my gosh, did one of them get some sort of like life debilitating illness or something?
No.
I'm so glad that nothing
I'm
like
back.
that happens.
No.
I'm so
I'm
happy
back.
that
Mommy's back.
you're back and you're better than ever.
I've got the
and
milk for you, okay? And I'm gonna keep giving it to you. All right, mother's milk.
promise me you'll come back more often. Is that
I
a
will.
promise?
Yes, it's absolutely a promise.
Okay, very good.
Also, I had a baby.
Wait,
talk about that later.
what?
Talk about that later. We gotta come back on.
You had a
Don't
baby
have
in the 2
time.
years?
Yeah, surrogate situation.
Okay,
Don't have the
look,
time.
don't start that yet. We do have one
sorry.
last thing that we have to do, and that is a little something called plugs. Oh, yeah, that was nice. That was Whip Out Your Pom-Poms by Chaz Fremont III. That was nice. I like that. So, guys, I mean, obviously, it's been a couple of years. You have nothing.
been a while.
All right. You have nothing to plug, I would imagine.
We got something to plug, bitch. Listen, this is what's happening. There's a show that we love. We don't watch TV except for one show.
This is why we have cable.
It's the only reason we have a
You
cable
haven't cut
package.
the cord yet?
No, in fact,
just
we kept
buy
it.
individual episodes.
And we
You've
kept
kept
it
up
on.
2 years
Yes.
of cable?
Yes.
Guys, this is not good financial planning.
I know, but and that's what
We had to find a cable line every city that we were
right.
in.
Oh,
and we
no.
kept
village.
checking to see if this show is back. It's called
Yeah.
Playing House, and it stars.
Oh, I remember
these
that show.
phenomenal comedians, Jessica St. Clair and Lennon Parham. Anyway,
I sort of remember it. It's like a distant memory. How long has it been since that's been on?
It's
Year and a
been
half.
at least a
A
year and a half.
since the last episode aired.
Right. And so we just got word that they're coming back
Yeah.
June 23rd. So
That's
we are
Friday.
going to
Wow,
and
that's
that's a
this
Friday,
Friday?
at 11 p.m.
And
They
all
got
the
a choice
episodes
slot.
are going to
choice
be
slot.
available on the 24th. So the minute it turns midnight,
Yeah.
You can watch
you
them
can watch
all.
all the episodes.
So, is there going to be a ball drop or anything like that?
Is your balls going to be dropping because it's been
We'll
slowly
be off the
bleeding
grid
from-
as we do every New Year's.
Yeah, we'll be off the grid, but we'll but
Do you
but,
count the New Year's of whenever a new season of
Yes.
Playing House is on?
Yes. That's
okay,
our
so maybe
Chinese New
that's
Year.
why you were only 17.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
go.
And
You figured it out.
And I got to tell you, from what I hear, this season's gonna blow everybody away. That's
Yeah.
gonna
What
blow people's
That's what I
minds.
hear.
Well, I remember this. This was about these two comedians, Jessica St. Clair and Lennon Parham, right? And
Yeah.
they star. I can't remember their character names.
You can remember their bodies because they be banging. That's what I know.
Their characters are Emma and Maggie.
Yeah.
Oh, two great names for two great actresses. And
Don't patronize them.
and
I know you don't watch anything that has a woman on it.
I dipped in and out of Wonder Woman.
Don't talk about what you
How do you
dipped
pronounce her
into
name? Maggie?
anybody.
Nailed
Gift
it.
of the Magi. Who else is in this show?
Keegan-Michael Key Zach Woods,
Lindsay
great
Lindsay
cast.
Sloan, Brad Morris, Jane Katzmarek, Lauren Weedman,
Lori Metcalf, Michaela
Tony Winter,
Watkins,
Michaela Watkins,
the Drag Queen's Detox, Bob the Drag Queen,
Jiggly
Katya,
Caliente,
And how many episodes?
Jack McBrayer.
8. Jack McBrayer,
8 episodes of this show.
Yeah.
8.
And I remember, spoiler alert, but I remember, didn't one of them have a baby or something like that?
Yeah,
in the
one of them-
previous season?
In the season 1, there was a baby.
There was a baby, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that baby's
They live
still
together
there.
and they raise the baby. It's so
It's
funny.
what we hope to do someday.
It's like if Laverne and Laverne made a TV show.
Yeah, we read this very unkind review that said they were pissed off because these girls talk too much alike. And it was like watching, instead of Laverne and Shirley, it was like watching Laverne and the other Laverne.
Which I take as a compliment
Yeah.
on behalf of them.
It's a little like Costello and Costello, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that
I
person,
mean, Elvis Costello and Lou Costello.
that person could go blow themselves.
Who was that person? Let's call them out by name.
I'd
don't
love
know
to
their
remember.
name.
I don't know their names.
Do you
but
remember the outlet?
No, but I'll find their house.
I think it's easy enough to Google.
I'm going
Sure.
to file their house.
Just Google, quote, Laverne
Laverne
and
and the-
Laverne, end quotes. You'll be able to see it. Well, that's great. So that's this Friday at 11 p.m. And then at midnight, they all go live. Where can people get it when they
On demand.
On demand.
Wherever
Anywhere
you're-
you have, if you got on demand, you got it.
Yeah.
So take
And
out those dogs.
is this
and
USA?
Start stroking.
On the USA Network.
USA Network. And
And
it's
CISO.
it's on CISO too? Really?
First 2 seasons
CISO.
are on it.
Oh, the first 2 seasons are on CISO.
iTunes, Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, this is great. I mean, it's good to have them back
To
as well.
purchase.
Yeah, to purchase.
It's a total purchase situation.
Cheaper than Wi-Fi on an airplane.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So let's end on that note.
I do want to plug myself. If you've turned on the TV already to watch Playing House,
We'll wait for you.
We'll wait for it.
then head on over to Netflix and watch the final 10 episodes of Comedy Bang Bang. Those are all streaming now.
Ooh, we can't wait to watch those now that we're back.
Yeah, check
the
them
US
out.
of
Yeah,
A.
you missed quite a few episodes. I believe I did 60 or something since you were
Jesus
gone.
Christ.
But the final 10 are finally on Netflix now. You can see the final episodes with Reggie Watts and Andrew Lloyd Webber and Fabrice. And check those out. Also, Jason Mantzoukas hosts an episode.
Excuse me?
Do you know Jason Mantzoukas?
Not familiar.
You'd like him.
Would I?
Yeah, he's your type, I think.
Interesting.
Is he swarthy?
Yeah, he certainly is.
Sign
That's
me
one
up.
the one thing you
Sign
can say
me
about him.
up.
So check those out. Also, I'll be at the Now Hear This festival in September, doing a live comedy Bang Bang. Check that out. All right, let's close up the old plug bag.
Talking about bags and bags. I'm talking about opening bags. I'm talking about bags and bags. I'm talking about opening bags. I'm talking about bags and bags. I'm talking about opening bags. I'm talking about bags and bags. I'm talking about opening bags.
All right, guys. I have to say thank you so much to our guests, Marissa Wompler and Charlotte Listler. It's been too long. Please come back. Please continue Womp It Up. Your fans miss you. I missed you. It's so good to have you back.
Thank you for having us, Choctaw.
We've missed you.
My pleasure. And do you have a song to take us out?
I do.
And this is from your personal collection?
Always.
Yeah. Oh,
This-
God. Oh, God. It's just triggering the dashiki fever.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm getting lightheaded too. I think
can't
that
stop.
that cut in
I
my
can't stop moving.
scrotum is
Ain't
finally.
moving.
I think my balls slipped out onto the floor.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
There's jizz everywhere. I'm slipping too.
Just
I'm
go
getting
on
very
the ride.
sleepy.
Live your life.
Oh Jesus.
Embrace it.
All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.
I'm covered in jizz.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening. And remember, if you haven't heard, we're slinging tons of new merch over on podswag.com, your one-stop shop for clothing, accessories, and novelty items, all from your favorite podcasts. We have Hey Nong Man t-shirts, Technicality No Down Boo Over tees, enamel pins that feature some of your favorite people like Tracy Reardon, Don DeMello, and Weber, pint glasses, decals, posters, anything you could ever want. Go see for yourself. It's all available at podswag.com/bangbang. podswag.com/bangbang. We are excited to announce the launch of Stitcher Premium. It is the new subscription service that brings all of your favorite free and premium podcasts together under one roof.
Here's the deal. Yes. Explain the deal to me. With Stitcher Premium, you get access to the same exciting content as Howl.
More than 250 hours of exclusive original shows.
That's so awesome.
I know, right?
More than 120 comedy albums and free archives and bonus episodes.
So, where's Richard Simmons? Where do we start?
If you're a Howl subscriber, this is great news.
With Stitcher Premium, you no longer have to switch apps to listen to premium content.
You can listen to the exclusive Howl shows you love in Stitcher alongside your favorite free podcasts. Your Howl account info like favorites and playlists and your listening history can easily be transferred over to Stitcher.
Musical guest.
To learn more about Stitcher Premium, just go to stitcher.com/premium.
Stay flippy.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced